In the today's video, we will learn about how to use the QNX Momentix IDE. Either you can use this IDE icon on the desktop, or we can use this at the start bar. I'll be clicking on IDE icon which is present in the start bar. So when we click on it, it will show you the launch workspace. So here the main thing is you have to select your folder. You can go for the browse. In the project workspace or somewhere, you can create your own folder. How to create a own folder? Right click, new folder. Say I am just giving the trial. Then I'll select this folder. Or otherwise, if you have already created, you can select the folder which is already available. I'll go for the trial, select folder, and then launch. So here, when the QNX Momentix IDE running, it actually runs the program on the operating system. It is not like an Eclipse, where the Eclipse will run the program on the Windows, that is the software which is running. But here what it will do, it will run on the operating system which is called a QNX or DOS. So how to run that operating system so that we can connect the program and we can dump the program on that QNX operating system. How to do that? First thing is there is an on button. You should know that what all the each folders will do. So there is a project explorer here. Whatever the projects you create, it will come over here. There is a console button which you can see whatever the build application, whatever the running application outputs at the console. Along with that, there is a one more window called, we can use a window option, show view. You can create all these things which comes at the bottom of the screen. So I'll go for the target file system navigator. If any operating system virtual machines are connected, it will be showed over here. I'll go for the console. Along with that, there is a help button. You can go to the search. If a system calls or some APIs you don't know, you want to work on it, you can use this. For example, I am searching for pthread create. So you'll get lot of options, even few examples also. If I consider this pthread create, it will open a window which tells you about what is that function, what all the parameters inside it, and a sample code is also available. So similarly, you can search for n number of system calls of even QNX also. Now, if I want to connect this to the virtual machine, first thing is I have to go for this, click on it, new launch target, next QNX virtual machine target, next. Here VM platform must be VMware and CPU architecture must be x86-64. Next, finish. A log files will be displayed at the console to show that whether it is working or not. Once everything is done at the backend, VMware has to open automatically and the operating system has to boot it. So if the operating system is booted, then we can write a program in this QNX IDE and then run on the operating system. You can see the logs. These logs are how the operating system is booting. Okay, this is the log. In the backend, it connects the VMware. So you can see that VM1 process is done. Okay. So which launches the VMware. Automatically, operating system is also generated. You can click on it and then you can enter and then you can give ls, which show you the basic directories, that is the root file system directories of the QNX. But the mouse will be at the control of VMware. If you want to come out of it, you have to use Control Alt. Okay. The same files you can see even in the QNX also. How to do that? Just go for the Windows or Show View, Target File Navigator, expand VM1. You can see all these things. Assume that you are opening it for the second time. What happens? This will assume opening it for the second time. This will not be available. So how to do that? I'll just give you the trial. If you open it for the second time, what happens? The same procedure I have done, I'm following. I'm just selecting the trial directory, launch it. You can see that there is an into mark with the VMware. How to make it run? So select on it, click on edit. Here remove the IP address and then finish. See, it automatically launched the VM. Now we will minimize this. The next step is we have to create the project. Before creating the project, make sure your VMware is running. Next, go for the file, new QNX project, select QNX executable. Next, give some project name. This is hello. Open. Next, select x86-64. The option must be C language. So this is your code. Now what we are supposed to see is when we create a project, expand it, binary files are already created. Under the source file will be available. Under the include, headers will be available. Under the build, there is a make. To build it, right click on the project name. Careful, you are supposed to right click on the project name only. First, clean the project. Next, build the project. Next, run as QNX application. Okay, see here the output you got. The same procedure you can use it through this icon also, but careful, you are supposed to select the project. So first thing is build, then is so you got it. Okay, this is how you can make use of the Momentex ID.